Beautiful downtown Girard.
Okay, so hey YouTube, I'm about ready to wrap up my trip. So this is my last leg into Braidwood. I'm spending the night in Braidwood. Tomorrow I hit Chicago. I return. I was at a gas stop, and I thought it was very ironic. We're so close to 55, and a lot of the gas stations I've seen and gas stations have become forlorn and dilapidated, but this one's really thriving. It's a newer one, but this is what caught my eye. This gentleman here, can I get your first name?
Rich.
So Rich just pulled up, and I gotta show you this car because not only motorcycles, I have seen a few of these types of cars cruising up and down the old parts of Route 66. And they'll give me a thumbs up, I'll wave, they see me on my motorcycle, but that is just an awesome piece of machinery. What's the year on that, Rich?
53 Chevy pickup, 1953 Chevy.
So it's a 1953 Chevy pickup, in pristine condition. He's from Illinois. I see his license plate from Illinois. And I just saw another hot rod just pull up. But that's part of the allure for me traveling from Santa Monica out here, is that, you know, sometimes when I'm on the open stretch of road, on the ribbon roads and stuff, I'm in my own thoughts, and all of a sudden a classic car like this crosses paths. They give me a thumbs up, I give them a thumbs up, and these are types of experiences that you have to get out on the road to do. You can't read it in a book, you can't watch it in a video. I see he's got a trophy in the back, and I can imagine that's a first place trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a first place trophy back there. Car show today?
Yeah, right down the road, a little town called Wagner.
Wagner. What town are we in now?
Girard, Illinois.
We're in Girard, Illinois. So you guys can map quest it. I got Girard to Braidwood. I'm looking at about a 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. I'm going to have this on camera though too. I was looking at my maps, and it looks like I can pretty much stay on this frontage 55 up to Springfield.
Right, yes you can.
And I'll jump off in Springfield, and then I get off on, what's that next town? I just forgot the name of it. I was just looking at my maps.
Yeah, Springfield. If you're going north of Chicago,
Yeah.
you would be, oh my gosh, you would be Sherman maybe.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
So, but I do have to be on the main highway for a while out of Springfield.
Yeah, right.
All right. So the KLRs don't have a KLR 650 I'm on. So the KLR is doing really good. I got it at about a 4,500 RPM at 70 miles. On this flat roads, I'm not overheating, and it seems like I got a tailwind. So I've been cruising really good. I just stopped to get some gas and some food, and couldn't resist putting this on YouTube. So I'm going to show you the garage, or the service station behind me. I'm going to say goodbye to, what was the first name again?
Rich.
Rich. All right, Rich.
Yes, have a
Right.
nice trip.
Thank you very much. Thank you for putting your car in there. So there's Rich's vehicle, but this is the type of stuff you see when you get out on the open road and you're on Route 66. So what I'm going to do now is show you behind me. If you see, you can see some of the semis. 55 proper, the highway 55 is on that side of that hill. You can see some of the tops of the RVs going by. Right below it is what I'm going to be traveling on, which is old Route 66, but they call it Business Loop 55. And then let me just pan this way, because this service station is something. What I wanted to capture and what I wanted to share with you guys is not only the dilapidated, forlorn gas stations that I'm looking at, and then there are the classic ones that are survived, but there's a lot of new stuff out here too that people still use. You know, it's right off of Route 66, and I think that's just as important to note, that there are things like this that are around, modernized, and moving into the new generation, the new era. I mean, it's just a huge, huge complex. It's just, this is kind of the first ones I've seen that was actually right on Route 66, which is where that white car is. The white car is on Route 66. Route 66, or Business 55. Right over that hump of grass is the Interstate 55, where everyone's flying really, really quick. Now, when I come back down on my return trip, I'm going to be taking I think a 1926, there he goes. There he goes. All right. I'm going to be taking the 1926 to 1937 alignment, which is further, I'm losing my bearing, I would say further west of this. So I'm going to be staying at the Carlinville Motel. So I'm on the return trip in a couple of days. I'll be on an alignment that's 1926 to 1937 on that side of town. On this side of town, where I'll be traveling on to make up some room, is the 55 Business Loop, or what they called Old Route 66. Then right over that hump is where everyone's going really fast. But that Business Loop one, which is nice, is that it goes about 55. I'm traveling 55 to 60 anyways. with the KLR, keeping it cool. So it's much nicer. It's more better to be, it's better to be on that business loop for me, because I'm going the same rate of speed I would on the highway, but I don't have to combat the semis and people passing me. So hope to be in Braidwood by in about 2.5 hours from now. I did some video cam on my helmet that I'm going to try to get on, and so you guys could see it. It's just some scenery shots. It's just some remarkably beautiful places that I've been, that I've seen. And oh, the sun's setting that way. But I also have what was I going to say? I'm getting tired. I think you can tell because my humor kind of, I don't get very funny when I'm tired. I just want a pillow. I just want to go to bed. It's been one heck of a trip, though. I can't remember what I was just saying. Helmet cam, oh, scenery shots. And I did some of downtown when I had to cut through St. Louis. It's the contrast. I mean, sometimes I'm on open road, beautiful greenery on either side, beautiful windy areas, sometimes going through old commercial areas that are all worn down, other times going through people's neighborhoods, and then I get into some of the cities. So people that are from California, I would just relate it to what in San Bernardino, Upland, Foothill Boulevard in that vicinity, 10 times worse actually. So even though I did it today, when I do my return trip, I'm not going to go through St. Louis on the surface streets. I'm going to be taking the highway. I'll go look at the Chain of Rocks Bridge and maybe some other iconic sites for a couple of reasons. Number one, driving through the city of St. Louis on Route 66, you know, if you're a purist and you want to hit every piece of pavement, yeah, but there's nothing to enjoy because everything's pretty much modernized, and you're going to pay more attention to people merging in on you, slamming on their brakes, making illegal turns, making sure that you're making the right turn to stay on Route 66. So that's just the logistics of you're in an automobile. Now you put yourself on a KLR like mine, I was heating up left and right. I was heating up. I actually had to make a right-hand turn at a stop sign. It was taking so long just to keep moving. So I had the experience. I put the pavement underneath the wheels, so I get credit for that. Thank you very much. But I will not be doing that on the return. And you can. There's so many different alignments anyways that at least I don't have the time. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I do know that I've been on some alignments that I have not seen documented. Some little towns where it says Old Dirt Road 66, private property, and went down right to the border of the private property. Oh, I'm glad I've had those experiences. It's been a blitz and a whirlwind to get out to this side. I mean, I'm in Illinois, I'm in my last state. And I had to bypass a lot of the stops I would have liked to have made, but understandably so. But remember, it was 7 to 8 days to get out here. I'm taking 14 to get back. So I'm gonna start capturing more things that I missed along the way. So apologize, I didn't have a lot of videos coming out to you guys today. I'll probably post this one when I get back to the hotel tonight. And I was gonna say hi to some of the people I met today, but I apologize, I am getting tired. I don't wanna sound like a Debbie Downer. You know, I usually say something very funny or tongue-in-cheek, but saving my energy, and there's saving my energy, but there's also anticipation of almost a letdown, thinking that the trip's almost over on this one direction. But I guess I'll just process that later. All right, everybody, like, subscribe. Don't forget to get out there and ride. And remember, life's an adventure. I'm living mine, live yours, and make your journey a good one.